Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Perisno 0.6. Now, when we left off, we had just defeated a couple of enemies for some quests for the Illican, and now we have returned to Freising, and we are now, well, in front of Thailand. Now, this is one of the more expensive companions, or at least he is now expensive, because I believe we had him before in our army, or maybe we spoke to him before, and unfortunately, it appears that this time around, he is 7,000 orums to recruit to our army. So, yes, this is going to be someone that we are hopefully going to be meeting at a later time, and hopefully being able to recruit at that particular area. Now, the only thing that I must say is that I am going to be checking the treasury very, very quickly indeed, and hope that we will be able to take out some... we do have 9,000. Should we recruit Thailand to our cause? Because if we do this, we may be in a little bit of trouble with our money situation. So, let's do it, shall we? I mean, it is a pretty good companion as far as I am aware. And who is this? Oh, okay, so this is a claimant, I see. Okay, well, we will not be doing that just now, but yes, I would like to head back into the tavern. There is Thailand. As you can see, he has some pretty reasonable armor on, and I'm pretty sure he would be a good addition to our ranks, so shall we do it? He used to be a noble for the Tauranian king, and we will be taking him 7,000. Yeah. Okay, let's do it. Let us hope that his stats actually reflect the amount of money that I've just spent. So let's just head in here and take a look. Okay, so he has some pretty reasonable gear, I must admit. He is a lancer by the looks of things, and he also has an ornamental axe right there, which is very nice indeed, with a yellow barded armor charger. And now his skills, okay, so I believe that this was a pretty reasonable recruitment on our part. As you can see, he has 25 strength, 200 in weapon proficiency, he has 70 HP, which is wonderful, and I suppose he will just level up from here and become even more powerful. The only thing we do need to change, however, is to make him a cavalry unit, because we do not want him to be an infantry, of course. Now, the one thing I do want to do eventually is get all of our units onto relatively good horses, as well as having them have some good two-handed and one-handed shield combinations. So hopefully we'll be able to accomplish that. Of course, I do need to make sure that we have enough cash to be able to support such a lifestyle. So yes, we will now, as I was doing beforehand, waiting for our morale to increase. It is above average at the moment, but hopefully it will be a little bit more than that by the time that we set off to fight the nearby dragon priests, which we will be doing in a very short space of time, I hope. Okay, so we have been lucky enough to find the dragon priests in the nearby forest to Volderberg, and they have 91 in their army, so maybe I have gone a little bit overboard with the quality of our troops, but some of you did mention in the comments that they are incredibly difficult to take out, and I would, I suppose, concur with that, because as we have seen in the past, they have been incredibly difficult to deal with, and this is something I didn't want to get involved in, but I think it may be something we want to do so that it can increase our Illican relation, perhaps? Let's just take a look at what's going on here. So, as you can see, the Illican only have 13 troops ready for battle, and it appears that the enemy, Baron Hendrik primarily, has 131 plus 15 and 10 from various patrols and so forth. So maybe this would be a good idea to help them, but we would be in a weakened state to help kill the dragon priests at that point. I will be going in here and hopefully helping out the fellow afterwards. So, let us now head in versus these fellows here. They have 91, as I said before. We have 128 of some of our most battle-hardened units, and thankfully the snow is not blindingly white this time around, so this is good. However, we are in a bad position. As you can currently see here, oh no, I'm just going to tell everyone to charge in, and hopefully we will not lose too many units. Oh no. Come on. Oh my goodness, no. Oh wow, these guys, they have a huge amount of lances, and they're all streaming towards us right here, and I can only hope that we will be able to deal a significant amount of damage to them, so that maybe if we are defeated, we'll be able to return here at a later time, I suppose. in just a couple of minutes after the defeat, and we'll try to take them on. Of course, it is a little bit difficult to fight on such a rocky, hilly terrain, I suppose you could say. And we are seeming to have issues. Oh no. Are we having issues? I think we are having issues. It appears we are. But, oh, we might be fighting back a little bit there. But that fellow there with the two-handed... Wow. Okay. So, 108 damage was dealt to me by one of those dragon priests right there. Incredibly powerful unit. Let's just take a look at how many we've killed. We've actually killed 40 of them, but we've lost 40 in the process. So, yes, we appear to be doing quite badly at the moment. So I am going to actually be retreating here. I know I never usually retreat, but we do only have 40 troops, and I believe we would probably fail at that point. So, yes, it appears that we will need to retreat in the opposite direction. They only have 45 now, however, and we should, in theory, be okay. So, aha, a bard has composed a long song about your heroic deeds. I would like to reward him with 1,000 orums, but as you know, we are quite low on funds. So I think that is great news, we'll be fine. Yes, there we are, 11 renown. I think we probably could have gained a huge amount more, but as you know, we are in a pretty tough spot with regards to our treasury and so forth. So let us just head into Fracing, and I will attempt to... Oh my. Okay, that was a misclick, but you do have a huge amount to choose from right here. Oh my goodness. Well, we will explore that at a later time, but as you can see here, we do want to try and, I suppose, get a couple more units here. I'm not entirely sure what to take, to be honest. I suppose we could take a Machiavellian marksman and some crossbowmen as well, even though they're really not going to help us out too much against cavalry units. But we could get some mounted marksmen, perhaps? Let's get the Eagle Retainers while we're at it. And a Wolf Page, oh my. I think we are somewhat scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Of course, they are not the worst units, however they are rather low tier in comparison to the Dragon Priests. So, this is where we may want to, oh my. Yes, we are in a very bad spot indeed here, aren't we? Okay, well, we have 121. I think that should be okay to take out the remaining 45, and maybe we will get a different environment to fight in. So I will be waiting here for some time, hopefully rest up all of our troops, and then we will be heading back to familiar territory. Okay, so here we are. We have returned to nearby Nelag Castle, and we have the Dragon Priests in our sights. So we are now about to engage upon them once again, and hopefully be able to attain victory this time. So, let's do it. Oh my goodness, they still have 45. This is going to be very painful indeed. I can just imagine it now. And now, this is where we want to get incredibly fast, and hopefully make sure that our infantry stand very close together indeed. We will hopefully get our cavalry over to the side here, so that once they come barreling into our forces, we will be able to flank them. Very basic flanking maneuvers right here. Oh my goodness, but yes, we will hopefully then get our archers to hold position behind and maybe support us a little bit as well. So let's... oh my goodness, okay, yes, they do a huge amount of damage, and I definitely need to raise my shield. Wow, I actually had my shield raised at that point. That was very strange, okay. Well, yeah, I do not fight exactly how I would wish, but we are against the Dragon Priests. And, oh, we actually took out one. Well, only 14 damage, actually. He must have been very low HP indeed, so... yes, there's something to, of course, make mention of. And, whoa, look at that guy. He's got a javelin sticking in his shoulder by the looks of things. Come on, take him out. Oh my goodness, my mace has way too low reach, in my opinion. I need to get a new weapon, perhaps. Even though I do enjoy using the mace. It's probably not the best mace for this job. It is the best job for doing that, though. 90 damage to the fellow on his feet right there, not on a mount. I think this mace is incredibly good against infantry, but absolutely terrible against other cavalry units. So, come on, let's just take him out. Oh my goodness, he actually got knocked down so that I couldn't attack him as best as I potentially could. But it appears that we actually have the advantage here. That is... okay. Wow. Okay, I was not expecting that. I was not expecting him to turn around very fast indeed and do some sort of spinning slash attack. That was very impressive indeed. Well, nevertheless, as I was saying, I was not expecting this to be so easy. We have only lost 15 units, and we have a, well, some would say, an inferior force in comparison to before, and we have taken out every single one of the dragon priests, apart from one, and he is currently running off into the southeast, over here. So that is very strange indeed. I was not expecting us to do so well, but yes, there we are. We have attained victory, finally. And there is 11 renown and 11 morale, very nice indeed. And we will take one of them prisoner, why not? And then level up a couple of our units. I don't know what is best, rangers or knights, but we'll get some more rangers because we have quite a few knights. And there we are. That seems good. Let's get a lance. Is that lance actually better than what I have? Oh, I think my lance has gotten deleted or something. Not entirely sure what's going on with that. But we do get a rather nice steel shield. It is a little bit small, but I think it might be nice for one of our companions, perhaps. And now, this is where we want to head on to Volderberg and speak to the quest giver. And hopefully he will give us something so amazing that it will be worth all of those units that we just lost. So, yes, let's head in there as quickly as we can. Into the tavern we go. And, oh, there's Marcus! Oh my goodness, I really want to recruit him, but I believe we probably need a lot of cash for that. Oh no, wait a minute. Let us speak to him. So, how many orums do you want? Oh? 8,000! No! I am shaking my head and fist and everything in the air, and that is terrible. Okay, 8,000. Ah, well, we have Thailand, I suppose. That is rather nice. We do need to get Marcus back, though, at some point. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, let us sell this one prisoner that we have. 416. Wow, okay, that would have been wonderful if we had a chance to capture more of them, but unfortunately that was not the case this time around. But maybe we will gain a little bit of cash from Nodar here, and he will be able to give us the amount that we require to hopefully recruit Marcus to our ranks. And yes, I have killed them. He gave us 7,500. Okay, there we are, and increased our relation from 20 to 30, and advanced Slighter's level from 11 to 12, so that is great. And here we are, that is that. So we should, in theory, be able to recruit Marcus now, so let's do that. Yes, there we are, there's 8,000 orums, very well spent, in my opinion at least. We do need a very strong band of companions to assist us, and oh my. Now he's saying that the next task will be a hard one. Well, I believe that one was pretty difficult. And he says, "There is a man by the name of Gunnar. He has been dubbed the Illican Killer and is a mercenary soldier from Nessania. He has special methods of defeating our men, and none of us have managed to fight him and win." "So you want me to defeat him?" "Indeed. He has ways to kill Illicans, but not normal men. Scouts report that he is currently near this town. I have every faith in you that you will succeed. However, I do have a rather diminished army at the moment, so this is probably not going to work out too well. But I will accept the quest nevertheless, of course. And, oh, it actually appears that he might be from the Valahir clan, or at least he's a mercenary branch of the Valahir clan, so this is going to be rather painful, I think. But, we are going to exit and... oh my goodness, no! Yes, he is actually from the Valahir clan, and he has Divine Aethelings, which is, of course, as we know, something that we do not want to mess with. He has 85 Huskarls, 29 of the top tier of archer units, and 90 of the second highest tier of infantry units. And we currently do not have any of that, so I think we might have some issues here. However, I suppose the good news is that Slighter has advanced in level, and we will be increasing his strength, I suppose. We'll get him some more power strike, and maybe next time around, maybe once he gets to 18 strength, we can level up his weapon master a little bit. Now, Marcus, thankfully enough, has incredible gear, so we should be okay to leave him as infantry right here. Let's just take a look at his stats. As you can see, his power strike is insane. Absolutely amazing right there. And he does have 220 more in weapon proficiency than Thailand, and he has only 1,000 more orums, so it appears that Thailand maybe was not the greatest recruit that I could have found, but he does come with a horse, which is rather nice. So I think that should be okay. However, 230 units. I do not believe we will be able to deal with this fellow at the moment. So I think what I will be doing is ending this episode off here. Yes, I know, a very short episode indeed, but as you see here, there are huge amounts of units in that fellow's army, and I believe my 107 that I currently have is not enough to be able to take him on. However, what is in our favor is that this fellow does not have any cavalry whatsoever. So, in theory, we should be able to win on that alone. But, maybe I can speak to this Illican army, and maybe they will join us? I'm hoping that there's an option similar to that, and something tells me that that is not going to happen. Oh, yes, it appears not. So, that is unfortunate. I was hoping that I could offer them some sort of deal for them to help me in the fight against Gunnar, but yes, as... Oh. That is not good. But yes, as you know from Nodar saying that the Illican are quite ineffective against them, then maybe that would not be such a good idea. But as you can see here, we are now currently at war against the Reich itself, and I will no longer be able to enter Volderberg, unless we take it, of course. So maybe that will be an option. Oh my goodness, look at that! Divine Atheling Elites! Oh wow. Oh, that would be wonderful to have so many of those units right there. Should I talk to that fellow? He's part of the Machiavellian faction by the looks of things. Let me talk to him. Oh my. Yes, I won't. I am just passing by. I was hoping that I could potentially ask a few more things to that fellow, but no such luck. Okay, well... Oh. Okay. It appears that we have been thrust into the action by a couple of Reich vassals here. Baron Matthias is among them. Now, how many Orums do we have? 4,100. Not a lot, is it? We might be having a couple of issues here with these fellows, but as you can see, Baron Matthias does only have 40, and Volkard does only have 81, and Hermann has 133, so in theory we should be okay. So let us wait here for some time and see what they decide. Oh, that's not good. Oh my goodness, no, that is terrible. Okay, I will tell you what, I will be placing all of our units in the garrison here. Absolutely every single unit, and then I will be heading over to Yerbe Castle to hopefully gather quite a few units out of there and maybe transfer them over if needed. Of course, if the Valahir clan turn up and decide to help me in this endeavor, then that would be wonderful, but we cannot count on that to happen, so let us try to assist ourselves in this matter, I suppose. And there we are. I do have a very small army indeed now, only 7. So let us hope that I do not come across any vassals that are a little bit smaller than these fellows. But yes, we will now be heading into the garrison here, and oh my, we are not in a very good spot here, are we? Not at all. Well, let me take these, and that will be that, I believe. I can only leave 37 at Yerbe Castle. If I leave it with any less, then I think we are going to have... Oh my, that was close. Yes, then we are going to have quite a few issues.